All right, guys, come on. Nice wall pass by Mike. He shoots a pull. You want to see a different pull shot? Watch Mike shoot a pull shot. It's I call it a hybrid. It's not an open hand, but it's not a pure wrist shot like you see some people do either. There's a backswing to it. He strikes the ball. Hits it hard, and he's fast. He's good at it. He's been doing it for 25 years. Glad to see that both teams doing well. This is winter bracket still, I'm pretty sure. Mike gets a steal on the 5 and makes his pass to the 3. Dribbles through, but hey, get it. Sets up his pull. Looks over Eric's defense. Eric makes the block. Mike's going to have to score well because Jacob's a machine. Jacob's going to do well. He just hasn't started yet. Mike and I lost to Jacob at Colorado this last year or this year. Whatever the last Colorado was, I can't remember the date. And they 3-straighted us. It hurt. No, I'm sorry. It was loser bracket, and it was 2 out of 3. 2 straight. Mike with a nice shot out of the back. Yore. Wow, nice pass by Jacob. Yore with a nice pass to Mike's 3-bar, and Mike tries to capitalize with a long, and it gets blocked off the table. Eric setting up his bank series. Ouch. Mike's winning the 5-bar battle, but that was an unforced error on that last one. And an unforced error out of the back, giving up the ball. Yore makes the block off the table, luckily. And they're still up 2-0. You're blocking great back there. And bonus, everything's coming off the table for him. He likes to set up right on the line. Takes his first time out. Table 1 is just Ellen practicing. Table 2, they've made a switch. They put Weyrowske in back. Let's see what he comes up with. If we get the ball on the 3-bar, you'll see more of a traditional wrist shot, pull shot. Nice shot by Weyrowske. Tic-tac long pull kick. That was sweet. Cut back a little bit. 7. And, excuse me. Jacob's on the board. Weyrowske just passing phenomenally. Off the wall down there and hammers his long. 4-1. Balcos goes along the wall. looks over his defense, scores a push side, and does a defensive switch with his dad. Let's see what Weyrowske comes up with this on this. Timeout. Good call. Great call. He looked over the D. Didn't see something he wanted. He knows he probably isn't going to call timeout with Jacob in back. If he got it on the 3, I'm saying. If he had made the pass and then called the timeout. So, use it now. You got 4. Nice bounce pass versus Eric. Mike sets up his pull and tries a quick middle, and Jacob's on it. Jacob with a shot out of the back. Mike makes his pass and sets up his pull and hits a straight. Weyrowske, Yore gets game 1. Jacob warms up, gets back on the table up front to warm up. I would put money on the Balcos. Is just, I know Jacob is the kind of player that will step up. He's going to step up. Whether or not he gets game 3, and let's see if I'm right about game 2, but he's taking a little longer on the 5 bar, which is good. Nice high stick. Second man. Looking over the defense. Hits a cutback from the pull side on Yore. Mike attempts a bounce pass. It gets redirected into the goalie area to Eric, and Eric sets up his pull shot. Does a nice pass to Jacob's 3. Jacob sets up his snake and pounds a push side. 2-0. Mike's just been passing for really good. He's only missed a couple. Eric setting up his bank. Ends up back on Mike's 3, and he attempts a tic-tac push kick, but Eric gets it. Notice how Eric sets it up? He sets it so that if he goes over to the bumper and swings down, it's ready for the bank shot. So he can bank to the far wall by bringing his rod to the near wall on the bumper and swinging, or he could just normally hit his near wall bank. A nice pull by Mike, and they make a defensive switch. I think that's a good call. Yore's got a good 5-bar D. That second man high stick, though. Weyrowske with the block. Clears it up the table to Eric. Eric setting up his bank again. Same deal. He sets it up so that the bumper, he could bumper it out and bank and hit the bank right out of it. Jacob with the nice lane and a pull side. 3-1. Mike tries his bounce pass, gets sent back to Yore. Dwayne, are you talking? I see you said I'd like to see Eric shoot a couple. He is a kick shooter. I'm assuming you're talking on the 3 bar. Is he a pull kick and push kick shooter? I've never seen him play front, but he shoots open hand banks out of the back. I'm assuming he's an open hand guy. Game 2 goes to the Balcoses, 4-2. Nice pass by Mike. He continues to pass well. Ooh, yes. Slaps in the straight. Eric came back to it, and it was one of those sloppy straights. Jacob tries to go down the middle, and Mike is sitting right on it. If they could pull off a point or two here, get a head start, would be big. But Yore gets stuffed. 1-1. It would have been good to keep the pressure off of Weyrowske in the forward position here. Point out of the back here would be huge. Yore's got the ball in back. Almost stuffed again. Anyone out there listening, out of all 8 of you on the fence about coming out to play, come on out and play the DYP today at 5 o'clock. I'm playing it. Maybe I'll draw you. I drew a newbie yesterday, which was great. I love to draw a new guy. I like to be the guy that said, yeah, first tournament I ever went to, I drew that guy. My first tournament ever, DYP, I drew Justin Shaw. Love that dude. Still see him all the time. 23 years later. By the way, I played with Dylan yesterday. Shout out to Dylan from Marquette, Michigan. Never met him before. I'm a Michigan guy. I grew up about 50 miles from there. Hey, Dwayne, I see you're flying in tomorrow from Pittsburgh. Come say hi to me. I'm Ron Olson. I don't think I've ever met you. Dwayne, I hope you have a good flight tomorrow. Weather cooperates. I don't know. I haven't seen the forecast. I used to go to Pittsburgh and play at the Carnegie Mellon College. Is that right? It sounds like from Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. I think that's what it was called. But yeah, I went down there in the basement and played with the college kids. That was cool. This was probably 8 years ago now. Mike with a nice long pull takes the 4-1 lead. This would be a huge upset for them. I'm rooting for Mike here. Come on, Mike. This would be a good time out here, too. Oh, he's just playing so strong right now. I might have to make him play forward for me and open. His passing has been so strong. And this is against the kid Jacob. He's no pushover at all. This kid has been winning everything. He just won the DYP with a rookie. He's got his lucky 4-leaf clover on his right hand. See what Mike goes with the brush down. He's really passing well. Sets up his pull. Tries a rolling pull. Gets sent back at his own goal, and Yore makes a nice block to keep the slop out. That's one of those that really hurts. You get blocked, and it goes in your own goal, and now next thing you know, 4-2, 4-3, 4-4. Hoping to not see that. Another nice pass from Mike. Sets up his pull. Looks it over, goes long. Weyrowske and Yore take down the Balcoses in pro doubles. This might be a prelude to the finals. Let's see if both teams can keep trucking along and make it back to the final.